don't need to tell you that VRChat is possibly one of the biggest virtual reality hangout games of all time, but it is absolutely massive. And within this massive gaming experience, there are worlds that somehow fall under the cracks, that people just leave behind and never touch, for better or for worse. So join me in this chill and relaxing experience, and join me as I explore worlds that have been forgotten in time. Now this first place is called Chill Bedroom, and on the surface it looks like your standard bedroom. We have this weird looking brown couch that looks mildly uncomfortable to sit on. We have, of course, a coffee table with a couple coffee mugs and a remote. A really disturbingly ugly looking bookshelf, and what I like to call a chair that I don't think anyone's wanting to sit on. And on the wall, we have these little pictures of memories people have made, but for some reason, they're not in this house, which is what you'd think would be up here. There's also this sword item thing. There's also a dresser and a bed, which was most likely being used for purposes that shouldn't be said on YouTube, but I like to think people just used it to sleep on rather than do any of that. And outside, there is a disturbingly eerie background of a desert, which on the surface looks beautiful. We also have a moon right there in the skybox as well. This is such a perfect example of VRChat worlds that are just left with zero people. At one point, probably being a hangout spot for friends and other things, but is here with zero people, with no real purpose and no one visiting it. Now this one is called The Mysterious House. Now this one, well, it kind of fits the vibe of Mysterious House. Once again, we have a pumpkin of some kind. We have a very ugly and poorly textured chair that looks like it's made of moldy cheese of some kind. I guess it's sort of trying to fit with the wallpaper that also looks like moldy cheese. We have a bunch of, well, rather I say, beautiful portraits of various creatures, like, I'm guessing this is a clown. We have a dog. We have another dog or bird or some sort of animal. I'm guessing we have a hippo and a fox, a bear, and I think that's it, other than these pictures of random pixel art. They look pretty cool, I think, actually. I like this one. I don't know why, it just gives me a good feeling. I can't say the same about this creepy thing on the TV. I feel sort of uneasy looking at it, and I kind of don't want to look at the table it's sitting on, which looks like skin. I'm just gonna say it looks like skin. It looks like skin. And we also have a big mirror that cannot be toggled. Actually, I think it can. Okay, so it can be toggled. But we also have this really ugly couch that has patch spots on it and looks how I can only describe as, you know, those Mexican lollipops that have the, like, coating on it? It kind of looks like that, which I don't think would be necessarily nice to sit on. This looking like the nicest thing to sit on, but I still wouldn't sit on it because it looks rather weird. We also have a very bizarre carpet that, the more I look at it, makes me think the floor is moving, and I kind of don't want to think about that. We have a door here, and it seems to go to the hallway. Okay, this is a very weird hallway made of the same material, nothing exciting. And we have a mirror room Very creepy. I think I'm stuck. What are you doing here? That's a good question. I guess I'm soft locked to stay in this kind of moldy room. But once again, I think this is a perfect example of a world that no one goes to, and for good reason. The walls are ugly, the couches and things to sit on look majorly uncomfortable, and it kind of creeps me out, which is definitely good reason why no one is here. Up next, we have a world titled Road to Nowhere, which I'm looking at it now, seems rather creepy. We have a big and beautiful moon, of course, plenty of clouds in the sky, and a lot of fog. It seems to be raining, but of course you cannot see the water droplets falling from the sky, except if you look down on the floor. There's also a wall of graffiti and also is very wet. There's also a bunch of pictures here of various stickers people have graffitied the wall with. I can't make out any of them other than this one being POW, but this map is sort of unsettling. We have a body of water that looks strange, if I do say so myself. We got plenty of weird spots, like what is this? It looks sort of puke-like. I didn't even notice this over here. Over here we have, I'm guessing a DJ booth with a picture of a DJ booth. There's no music playing right now, or it's turned down rather. But this place is, I guess, self-explanatory. It technically is a road to nowhere. There are various buildings that have lights shining on them, which most likely signifies people residing in these said rooms. But the more you walk, the less there is, and of course at the end of the road there is a blockade. Let me see if you could pass that. And it seems like, unfortunately, you cannot. Once again, this is more of a novelty rather than a lost and abandoned VRChat world, but it still fits the vibe of desolated and desolate with no action, no excitement, and once again, nobody here, leaving you feeling a bit of loneliness. Now this one was Japanese text and a picture of a camera, so while I can't tell you exactly what this world is, it's definitely strange. It looks like there are several hallways with a toggleable button. Is this for a mirror? Oh. It seems to be a world full of portals. We will investigate a few of these, but let me quickly just turn them all on for you. Never mind. We're just gonna look through these ones, because they seemed like ones that he visits on his own accord. We got worlds like Candyland. We have Abandoned Observatory, which we might go to next. We have Real Photophonic Museum. We have a Sunflower Island, another Abandoned Observatory, and we got plenty of wonderful worlds that look strange, to say the least. This one looks pretty cool. There's also a Moonlight Cathedral. But yeah, this one once again is kind of dull. I guess it's meant for some people, for this person or individual to put down all of his portals for him and his friends to visit while bored, but that doesn't help its emptiness or empty feeling, and is also a giant and big example of why the player count is very empty. Now this one kind of speaks for itself. It's titled Wide Putin, and it's a video of Putin walking down a hallway. Now, this one's more of a joke entry in this video, but I am very intrigued by his stance. He's walking, has very thick and long arms. Might be the camera angle, but he's kind of walking kind of wide. I can increase his wideness, I'm guessing, which we will. I think I'm gonna put it to max if I can figure out where to click. Let's see. Oh. Intriguing. Can we make him any more wide? Oh, I guess that's very wide. This one's a little bit weird. Let's try and unwide him a bit, shall we? Let's go. Now, here we go. That looks like a normal guy. This is very strange. You can also become him, and there is one of him dancing, very fresh, might I add. Mr. Sir, you do have a bit of a pretty stale looking face. It kind of looks pasted on. But overall, this is oh, I didn't notice this one. This one is blue translucent and is spinning. And also, this one also has very sick moves. Yeah, keep going, man. Keep doing you. This one, while being a joke one, was kind of fun. I like the dancing Putins. I like how you can move him wider and unwide. But other than that, I think it's safe to say there's a reason why this world remains untouched and unvisited. Now this last world here is an observatory, and just like the last one, I'm extremely impressed. I love the beautiful sky, I love the moon, I love the outdoor decor, which has these pretty little seats with some cookies, I think. Some space cookies, which if I could taste, I imagine they taste delightful. A game of checkers, I mean chess, you could play with friends. I hate chess, so I will not be playing it. We have some towels hanging up here, some more seating, and a rundown car. Also, there's a really nice looking welcome sign for tea time, which I love the sound of tea time. Even though I don't like tea, I love the feeling. There's also this shed thing that's empty with a really, really beautiful tree. It's pink, it has a swing, and there are more over here that look just like it. There is so much here, I'm kind of overwhelmed. There's also a plane that crashed over there. I wish I knew the context for it, because it seems like it'd be an interesting tale to tell. But I think over here there was one more thing before we go inside. Also, we have laundry and laundry detergent. If you feel the need to clean your VR laundry, you don't want to have phantom stink. Now we have, what is that? Seems like some sort of phone booth. Now I don't think it takes calls, because that would be insane. But we have birds on a car. They're gone. Do they come back? They do come back. That is a great attention to detail. There's also a cottage over there. I'm not sure if you can walk to it, but I will walk to it on my own time, and I'll let you know in the comments if I'm able to go. But if I don't put my comment in, just take it as I couldn't go. There's also a thing of chips, which don't matter. So with that being said, let's go in to this observatory, shall we? Now inside we have a pretty nice looking globe that tells me what time I'm on. There's, okay, some lovely cups. We have John Wick's dog. Blue from Blue's Clues. Bill Nye. Liquid Man. FNAF characters. And Pepe Frog. Can't forget Miku down there, though. Can't forget Miku. Okay, a little weird vending machine, but we also have little fish we can feed, and I'm a sucker for that. I would feed them if I had my Oculus, but I can't, so these fish will be unfed. I'm sorry. We have a wonderful looking break room with a coffee set, a Roomba, a couple drawers, and a freezer that can open up, with a bottle of Jack Daniels, which I won't be drinking because alcohol is nasty. We have Japanese over here. We have Paltris, which I guess is a Tetris clone. Flight Clash, which seems like a shoot 'em up. We have a piano, which cannot be played. We have books like Sunt, Ought, and I don't know how to say these, so I think they're made up, but in case they're not, I will apologize in advance if they are actual words. There's the fruit game and a different game that I don't know what that is. So we will not be playing it, but it's there. Let's go ahead and head upstairs. Now, I don't know what to expect. We have a dog and a bed. Sorry, bud, you will have to wait. Now, up even further, we have, anime girls. But yeah, lastly, we have the top, which has a nice little bunny and a telescope. This video was fun. I'd like to thank you for joining me on this weird quest to find these hidden gems. And I hope to see you all very soon.